GNT Sportstalk, right back at it, episode 118. And yes, peoples, you see my background. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin Patullo. Welcome to Cancun. Yeah. Welcome back, peoples. Welcome back. Hey, everybody, file on in. We got a lot to talk about this week. Episode 118. We got to talk about all the stuff that's going on when it comes to the NFL and the Wildcard games. We got to talk about all the heads that got chopped when it comes to all the coaching. And then we have an updated game that's about to be this weekend. And we have two fans, not just one. We got two fans of these teams. It's going down this week to go ahead and talk about it. But the good thing is, I'm not here to have this conversation with just myself and just my two guests. As always, I got my main man, Bird Gang, in the building.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? And it hurts. This is for you, Jamar. Man of my word. Got the San Fran. This actually is going to be yours because I don't need it. But, hey, episode 118, let's get it, baby.
Tone, the promoter.
Yes, so. Thank y'all, GNT Sports World, for popping in for another episode, man. I am 1/3 host of the crew and also the curator and producer of Laugh the Pain Away, a poetically infused comedy show. Tap in with us. We got a show this Sunday in New York. So enough of that, man. We get into all that later. The promoter, episode 118. Let's get it, y'all.
And it pains me to show this man's face, but I got to. His name today is 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Jamar's
no. Good evening, guys. How y'all doing?
Oh, God. And last but not least, and I'm excited to see this man again on our channel. Y'all remember him before? He was talking about coaching up the youngins. He's back. Why? Because he's a Chicago Bears fan. The one and only Coach Dirt.
What's up, y'all? Bear down. Bear down.
Bear down,
Bear down, baby.
And this is your crew for tonight. Guys, thank y'all so much for being part of the show tonight. We appreciate y'all guys' presence.
Yo, thank you for having me.
Yeah, congratulations to Jamar and the dub. You got the dub on us, and yo, bro.
Who's that? Is that Stokes? That's Stokes.
As promised, bro. I got your San Fran John here. I'm rocking it for the show, but this is yours after the show. My gift from me to you, bro.
All right.
My gift from me to you is I'm going to burn this background as soon as the show is over.
I'll take the anger.
Man, you got it too, man. Every single bit of it. It's okay. Stokes, why didn't you answer the text messages, man? You could have been on the show tonight too. I'm sure you wanted to go ahead and show off, the fact that y'all team is about to go and finally play this week. Dame, in case you don't know, the man that's talking right here on the screen right now, he's unfortunately a Seahawks fan.
Oh, okay. I got respect for the Seahawks. They got a fellow Trojan as their quarterback. I'm rolling with the Seahawks. That's my second team. Sam Darnold, USC. If you're a USC guy, you cool with me. So listen, I'm killing it with. I'm getting it from both ways, man. My USC quarterbacks is taking over the NFC, and my team finally good. Shout out to the Seahawks, but bear down.
Hey, look.
Bear down.
He said, I'm at work busy with the truck tonight. Whatever, man.
No, he ain't had no. He
Damn, he
ain't had
can't
no.
work.
He inside the truck right now, dropping the comments.
He ain't had no more lunch breaks left.
He used them up all last week, 2 weeks ago,
He took 2 weeks of lunch breaks just to do the
just
show
to be on the
last week.
show with us.
That man show for one day. It was 5 lunch breaks. It
He
took
done.
a week worth of lunch breaks. He said, well, he's saying bear down. Bear down. I'm not even going to comment on that at all. I'm not even going to comment on that madness at all.
He can't.
Oh, I'm
What is-
sorry. I'm trying to, read what's there. What's your opinion on the recent footage found on the Stephen Hawking drop? Really? We have no opinions on that. Thanks, man. No.
Wait, they asked about the Epstein files. What they say?
Yeah,
Stephen Hawking.
drop kicking the hooker on the Epstein Island.
If he didn't play for the Bears or the Eagles or the 49ers.
The Niners, yeah, we don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
After
That was the best part about us losing, because man, the Rams is locking in on them Seattle Seahawks, bro. Now they got the little walk in. They're gonna walk into the NFC Championship.
yes,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's so sad, my friend.
Still looking past us.
I don't know about
Still
walking.
looking past
I
us.
don't know about walking.
They walking in, man. You crazy? They got they did them dirty with the schedule. They should have got the Sunday game. They were here. Now they got to travel all out there with a well-rested Seattle Seahawks team. They walking right through them.
Still looking past us, man. That's crazy.
That's where. Look, man.
But Tulo ain't calling them plays over there, bro.
You should have been calling the ones the other day, even.
Sure, man. It was horrible.
But just in case, I understand that, as the Eagles fan, I'm quite upset, and I've been drinking tears almost all week. But just so y'all know, I've been drinking tears out of my GNT Sportstalk cup. Yeah, you like that? Ain't that ready?
Yeah. Fire.
I like that.
That thing fire.
It tastes better in this cup because.
And I like the pattern on it too.
Yeah, it's screen is messy, but a little bit of it kind of looks like Tone's hoodie right now. Just a little bit of that. So for the people that's wondering, how do I get my hands on such beautiful artwork? You just go ahead and scan that QR code that's right above my head right now, and I promise you will see this cup. And you will see something else that we're about to go ahead and show y'all guys later on. So the QR code is right there. I'll bring that back up later on. Okay. Coach Dame.
What's up?
How do you feel about that Eagles 49ers game? And do you truly believe, after what you saw, that Bertullo needed to be fired?
All right, so look, bro, I'm just gonna tell y'all I ain't a big advocate of firing coaches. But it seemed like things just was a little like people was too disgruntled. My issue, like I had an issue with people having a problem with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts ain't great. He a winner. I think it's because people put their perception of what they want to what their starting quarterback to be, and they try to put it on Jalen Hurts. I think if Eagle fans would have just let Jalen Hurts be Jalen Hurts, he would have been good. I don't think you need the best wide receivers. A.J. Brown, I love him. You don't need A.J. Brown for Jalen Hurts to be good. I think the better the wide receiver, it kind of hurt Jalen Hurts because he ain't accurate. And the big-time receivers, they diva receivers, bro. They need accuracy. They need you, and they need the ball. And that's not what Jalen Hurts going to do. Jalen Hurts a winner. So if that means he got to run the ball 90 times, he going to run it. That pissed off wide receivers. And the unfortunate thing is, even if you winning, wide receivers still don't be happy. And I don't know if you could really put that on the OC. They professionals. The plays was there. It was some plays y'all just missed, and we acting like the Eagles got destroyed. Y'all lost what was like the 3-point, 4-point game. I mean, it was close, and y'all had the ball darn in the red zone if it wasn't right outside the red zone. So we gonna judge it off that. I can't see firing him unless it was some things that we don't know about that's happening behind the scenes. You know, maybe people asking for plays and asking for different things to be ran, and he's refusing, being stuck in his ways. Then yeah, maybe I can see you getting rid of him. But if you watch the Eagles play all season, if y'all cut the noise out with the chirping between AJ Brown and I think the season was successful. Shit, I know a bunch of teams that would have loved to have been in the Eagles' shoes. Like I know. I'm like, I don't think the Bears going to the Super Bowl, but I'm happy we in the playoffs. I'm happy we winning games. And the Eagles, I think y'all forget that, bro. Not too long ago, y'all wasn't that good.
Facts.
Y'all wasn't that good, and now y'all got a little bit of success and think it's supposed to be like that every year. That's not the NFL. That's not how it works. So I'm not a big fan of firing Petula, but unless the masses wanted him going, and by masses, I'm talking about the guys on the team. I don't care what fans say, because y'all, no disrespect to us, but we don't know what the hell we be talking about half the time. We ain't in them locker rooms. We ain't in none of those meetings. You know what I mean? We don't know how many times he probably asked AJ and Jalen, hey, we need to do this. And them guys are just like, no. Or, nah, I don't agree with this. I'm not going to do it. I don't like Sirianni running down on AJ Brown and getting at him after dropping the pass. I don't like that. That looked terrible. Sirianni needs to be going, if you ask me. If I'm going to fire anybody before I get the coordinator, I'm going to get the head coach up out of it, because he allowed everything to happen. He did nothing to stop the nonsense that was going on with the Eagles. And he could have shut all of it down and just kept it football, but he let the talk fester and fester and fester to the point where the media took over. They made AJ Brown a big deal, bro. Nah. Sirianni should.
Thank you for that too, man. That's one of the things that I've personally been going back on a group chat with a group of my friends about Nick Sirianni. Personally, I know Kevin Petullo got the brunt of it and is no longer that OC, but I really trace a direct trail back to him as being one of the biggest reasons why this team is constantly up and down year over year. And if we don't have a good OC, Steichen that went to the Colts when we made it to the Super Bowl but lost, and Hurts had a great year. Then the following year we get a different OC that was in-house, promoted by him, and the same thing that kind of transpired this year happened again. So and specifically that instance that you spoke about with chasing AJ Brown down the field during a playoff game. It's like, bro, you really don't have your priorities set straight, where the whole team right now is main goal is to win this playoff game, and you're worried about one single player and his whatever he's doing. Like, that's why you got other quality control guys on the sideline to go ahead and get that guy off the field. You shouldn't be you should be locked in on the next play with your OC, but I don't know. Me personally, the inconsistency from year over year, and people quick go, like, one of the things on the group chat was, oh, but he wins. I'm like, yeah, he wins, but what does he do? Like, a lot of the things that we keep hearing is locker room stuff. I personally think he's just a guy that is a yes man to Howie and Laurie, and then also he's more of a player's guy to the point where I don't want to say let them do what they want, but he doesn't go against the grain, and he's more of like, hey, I'm not going, like, shake the tree anyway or anything like that. And that's the reason why I think we're going to continuously have this issue where if we don't have a good OC, for the offense that can get the most out of the team from an offensive perspective, we're just going to have this constant, like, or if we do get one, then another team's going to step in and say, all right, we want them as a head coach, and steal them right under us. So, but definitely I agree with you with that Nick comment.
Hey, remember, winning sometimes masks like bad behavior.
Yeah.
So people will excuse it because we winning, but it's not sustainable. So if AJ Brown acting like a jerk off, but y'all winning, so he just brushing it under the rug or not really, it could get worse before it get better. And sometimes you need a loss to put stuff in perspective for yourself. All right, yo, what's really wrong? And as y'all seen, it all came out. It's just everybody took the low-hanging fruit. Hey, let's blame the OC. That's low hanging fruit. Let's blame AJ Brown. Low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? But if you look deeper into it, bro, hey Nick, you hired him. You vetted him. You had to know what he was thinking, and you have input. It's not like he said, "Yo, we're gonna do this," and that's no, Nick. You had the right to say, "I don't agree with this." Hey, I think we should do this, and you didn't do it. Instead, you let the media trash Petula. You let them trash. I don't know how anybody lets people trash Jalen Hurts. I think that's insane. Like, it's some guys you got to protect. He a model citizen. He make the city of Philadelphia look great, and y'all treated him like he was Trent Dilfer or something. Like, we acted like he was just barely getting by. And one of those Super Bowls, didn't he throw for over 300? And wasn't he a Super Bowl MVP? So clearly, they ain't game management type stuff. And you allow the media and the noise to like treat him like that. That's on the coach, the head coach.
Gotcha.
Everything falls. It starts on the top and falls downhill. So when something like that happens, yo, you gotta look right at the top guy. Bill Belichick ain't running down wide receivers. I'm sure he might say something to him, but he ain't embarrassing them like that and then needing them to make a play for him. So,
right, and that was one of my biggest things. Where this morning I had that conversation with someone where I'm like, listen, when players get out of line or do something, those are the type things that are handled professionally behind closed doors.
Yep.
I'm like, so if you go back to Sunday specifically, and I'm gonna get off this topic right after this, but after that happened, AJ Brown did not get a target until the last drive of the fourth quarter. So now, on top of it, now like you're making it a point not to throw to this man until you really needed him at the end. Now, you just chased him 20 yards down the field, called him out in front of the team in a playoff game, in front of everybody. Y'all go in the locker room, whatever was said, whatever, we would, none of us would know. But now he comes out to the field. He still has to run the route. He's not getting the ball until the very last drive of the play. And then now you expect him to catch the ball, which obviously he should have. I'm not sticking up at A.J. Brown. But in the same sense, that shit's in back of his mind. That would be on back of any of one of us. If we're a professional player and that just happened and you're sitting there like, yo, like, all right, even if he was in the wrong and he was addressing something, but he got into a shouting match. And Nick does the same thing. Like, it's like, he's like filing stuff during the game. Like some of them things that he's done with fans where after they won the game, he goes, yells at the fans, at opposing fans. And like, for whatever reason, he's a very immature coach and handles unprofessionally when it comes to that topic. But to me, that part right there was the thing for me. I'm like, yo, how you expect this man to be that clearly is on record for saying that he has mental problems and stuff like that, that battles mental issues and stuff like that. Now he got that in his mind where you just embarrass in front of his team and all in the home field, all that stuff. And now you expect him to come out and catch a few catches during a crucial drive to win the game. So it was to me, it was just that. I'm like, yo, like this dude, I can't take it anymore with him. Because other than that, it's like, all right, he never owned up to calling the plays or being an offensive, like being involved in the offense, because it's always, oh, he's not calling plays, the offensive coordinator is, and stuff like that. So it's like, what does he really do for the team, and what identity has he brought to the Eagles since he's been here? Yeah, we got a winning culture, but disguised, like you said, because of other things that are going well. But to me, I'm like, yo, like, I'm really looking at him like, yo, like, what are you really doing for the team? Because the two guys that you put in place after your two offensive coordinators got promoted, didn't succeed. And you had a hand in it. So I don't know. To me, I think we got a bigger problem, but we'll see. I think he's going to be on a very short leash this year. That's for sure.
Yo, can I nerd y'all out real quick? Just to piggyback off that point, I'll be really quick. It's something to a wide receiver catching a pass in the first quarter and then not getting another target for 2.5 quarters. Like in order to be a really good wide receiver, like you need continuity. You need to know you're getting the football, and you can't have that large a gap in between targets. That's just not bad. So if the OC did anything wrong, he should have found ways to get AJ Brown the ball. But then as the head coach, you go to the OC and say, yo, get my man the ball. Hey, we got to get him something. Get him a catchable pass. It's safe NFL plays that they run just to make sure you start to get in the rhythm. You don't go that long with a star wide receiver and not throwing the football.
Facts. Smoke, we appreciate you. You showing up and being here with us. Taya basically said, discontinue one. He's gone next year. All right, so Jamar, I'm
I
gonna
have a
go
question. Why is the lease so short though? He just won the Super Bowl. Why is the lease 2 years? There's no time to recover or fix it? Nothing? Just
I blame your fan base for that. Your fan base is what have you done for me lately kind of fan base. This ain't like other fan bases who will be like, all right, y'all ain't the Steelers. The Steelers only do 3 coaches in the last 30, 40 years. Y'all, if it's good, it's great. The minute it start to go bad, Eagle fans, from what I've seen, they jump off the ship and be ready to get rid of everybody.
like
He
it ain't been
fell
12
victim
months
to it.
yet.
He fell victim to it.
No, and I do agree with what Dame just said, but for me personally, because I appreciate what he's done so far for the team and all that stuff, but this is my issue. All right, so you talk about teams that obviously, like, the ultimate goal for an NFL team and for being a sports fan is like you want your team to have that dynasty status and have that New England Patriots run, the Kansas City run. All right, so you do not mention Tom Brady, or you don't leave out Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. You don't leave out Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Have you ever heard somebody say Nick Sirianni and Hurts? Never, because he, for whatever reason, he's the head coach, but he has nothing to do with the development of Hurts. He has nothing to do with the winning with Hurts. Is always somebody else. It's Kellen Moore, it's Steichen, and it's stuff like that. So that's why I have, me personally, like, I'm looking at it more from an identity standpoint. He still hasn't established an identity for this team. Yeah, we win, but his other motivating factors is the reason why we win. We win because we have a great GM that puts good players on the team, not because of the head coach. And then not only that, now you're surrounding him with good coaching, a Vic Fangio for defense, and then last year with Kellen Moore. And if he doesn't have those things around him, he's not winning. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I'm saying it's a bigger problem than the low-hanging fruit, like Dane said, with Patullo and him being the easy guy. And then obviously you got A.J. Brown where, you know, he's doing his thing, so everybody's going to obviously attack him. But my thing is, like, to have long-term success and sustainability, you have to have that head coach and that quarterback combo where they're on the same page constantly if you want to build some type of dynasty. Now, don't get me wrong, if the secret sauce is going to be, all right, we're going to hire the good coaches and he's going to win one, then the guy whoever's available gets plucked out of the team and becomes a head coach somewhere else, and you won a Super Bowl, like, you know, in between those years, then okay, I guess we could take that. But in the same sense, if you want to build a dynasty and stuff like that, but your head coach never has nothing to do with building the quarterback, like, I ain't never heard of a team that doesn't have a good relationship, a good successful team that doesn't have anything to do with the development or has, you know, input with the quarterback. And for whatever reason, it never happens here. You know what I mean? So I think it's a bigger problem that we don't see. I mean, obviously everyone says winning cures all, but, you know, to me, it's one of them things where I'm like, yo, it's a bigger problem. Like, he has no type of play calling or any responsibilities.
So is there a world where he next year decides to call plays?
No. I don't think it's like, what's his background? I don't think he was ever known as an offensive guy, like offensive genius guy.
Quarterback coach. But
hold on, he a quarterback coach and don't got a relationship with Jalen Hurts?
That's what I'm
Back
saying.
in Kansas City, if I'm mistaken.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's always, to me, I don't think he wants to, if he assigns himself and takes that role and responsibility, he's putting a target on his back. Me personally, that's why I think he's like, you know what I mean? You got some people that want that position, but then you got some people that are smart enough to know, like, yo, if I take that position and things don't go well, then I'm going to be the one on the hot seat. So I think it's more of It's
He
more
had
of an issue with that.
He had that role at first, if you remember. He had that role when he first came over as coach. He was the play caller, but then ended up being that he wasn't good at it. So right afterwards, that's when Steichen went ahead and took over. So Steichen went ahead and took over as the play calling when he became the universal coach. I became the Tomlin, the Belichick. I just go ahead and watch everything and go ahead and go to everybody and do it that way. It was because he was failing in the beginning when he first became the coach here. That's the reason why.
And don't put Tomlin and Belichick's name with Sirianni, because Tomlin, defensive specialist coach. Belichick, defensive specialist coach. He doesn't specialize in anything, bro. Like
Except,
from a football standpoint.
they both
Sirianni.
have both Tomlin and him have a Super Bowl ring.
I get it, but I'm just saying Tomlin is known for being a defensive-minded coach. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Nick Sirianni, the only thing you can say, oh, he was a quarterback coach. He's not good at offense. He's not even good at special teams. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't really specialize in any facet of the game for me. That's the reason why I'm saying, like, we need another coach, bro.
Yo, at the same token, Andy Reid was what? A quarterback coach.
And an offensive coach, and a lot to do with the reason why Patrick Mahomes is successful.
Right, but he started off as a quarterback coach. So we can't even say that. You know, we can't even say what he could actually become, because Andy Reid has the same exact beginning as him. So I'm just saying. Just saying.
We need a coach, bro.
So look, I don't know much about it. I'm just gonna say I try not to really get all in coaches' backgrounds. I like to just watch the game for the game. I just looked him up though. He was the OC for 2 years with Indianapolis, from 2018, 2020. You would have to go back and see how good the Indianapolis offense was in those 2 to 3 years to really judge that. But how many OCs has Jalen Hurts had in his tenure with the Eagles?
5 years, 5 OCs.
All right, so again,
No
let's speak to
consistency.
continuity.
But is that a testament to winning?
What do you mean? Testament?
No, I know why you're
won.
asking that, because you win and then you take the coordinators are leaving. But that's why you want to. I think that's why he tried to like take the coordinator from in-house, because you didn't want to keep bringing other people. But 5 OCs in 5 years, that's a recipe alone for disaster.
Right.
That sucks for a quarterback. Because now
Right.
you got to learn 5 new offenses, even if it's like, because everybody want their own terminology. So if you're the OC and now I take over, even if we run the same offense, I'm gonna want it done my way and I'm gonna want it done with my terminology. So now imagine changing that 5 times 5 years in a row for a guy that's not considered the elite of the elite quarterbacks.
And that's why I'm saying he does have
That's
not.
tough.
He still has failed to establish an identity with this team, whether it's offense, defense, whatever, special teams, whatever it is. And it's like you had all that happen, and then which brings me to my next point is like the offense looked completely different year over year when you won the Super Bowl. So at what point, as the head coach, do you sit there and say, "Listen, Patullo, I know you want to implement yourself and you want to solidify yourself and have your system run. But last year when we won the Super Bowl, these are the 10, 15, 20 plays that were the highest percentage plays that worked for this team with the same personnel minus one offensive lineman on the offense. And we added a few other pieces to the offense, which should have made it better. But for whatever reason, the offense looked completely different, and you didn't utilize any of those things that were successful last year that won you a Super Bowl. And that's where I'm saying, like, as a head coach, like, he never stepped in once this season and got them back on track with things that worked last year that got you the Super Bowl win, and you didn't implement it or got it through your OC that these are the type of things that we need to do that were successful to get back on track, and then, throw in a few things that you want to do, but they have to go off of that foundation, which again, there's no identity to the team, which is a direct correlation going back to the head coach.
All right, Tone, I got a question for you, man. Hold on 1 second, Marv, because Tone's been nice and quiet in the corner, and nobody puts baby in the corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask Tone a question real quick. from an outsider, right? Because I know you're not a 49ers fan. You're definitely not an Eagles fan, as much as everybody want to try to say that you are. From an outsider looking in,
Who's saying that?
you already know that everybody want to try to convert Tone into an Eagles fan.
You said, I thought you said he was trying to say I was.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no. People try to convert you over to an Eagles. Look at you. Like, as soon as I mention the Eagles fan and you start twitching. I ain't saying all that, bro. You could. So, from an outsider looking in, looking at this conversation that we just got finished having, what do you see from an outsider when it comes to the Eagles offense and the coaching, at least?
Well, obviously because they lost the game, that play or after the play, when Sirianni ran up to AJ, that right there, it was a telltale sign of the season from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just dysfunctional, from the top to the bottom. And I'm jokingly saying this, but I seen a dude on Instagram say he blamed the guy that hit Howie Roseman in the head with the bear can, because Roseman was concussed all season because he ain't never get this shit straight, right? So, but yeah, man, like, just from top to bottom, man, the whole organization, man, you just seen it, man. Some definitely just wasn't right. Yeah, we can obviously say the injuries to the offensive line, played a part in, some of the schemes or some of the things that
Major.
Saquon, got away with, last year. I ain't gonna say got away with, but what they opened it up for him, last season, man. And then once that really wasn't working, and then I guess the play calling that KP was calling, the passing just wasn't working, man. The only person on that team this year that you could probably say, had a decent year is Goddard. Like, he's the only person that produced any kind of thing that you could look at and was like, okay, he had a decent season. It was just the offense, man, just never caught rhythm, I think, at all this year. Like really at all. You know what I mean? A lot of the games that y'all won this year was solely on the defense. You know what I mean? Or solely because of the defense. You know what I mean? Change some of them plays. Just, yeah, Jalen Hurts threw some touchdowns or some games where he didn't have no interceptions. You know what I mean? Threw 4 tutties, 3 no interceptions, but it had like 150 yards passing. Really didn't have to, what I mean, go crazy offensively. So, like Dave said, sometimes winning, mask, things that really, an issue. And then when he wasn't making, I guess, the big plays, where he didn't have those 300-yard games, this and that, that's where I guess the criticism come in, because that's what everybody say a quarterback should be, right? Like, hey, like, a quarterback should just be running it up, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Like, that's what they want out of quarterbacks. And clearly, Jalen don't fit that scale, all the time. You know what I mean? But he has displayed that he can do it. And I just think Sirianni, man, is just a cocky idiot, man. Like, you know what I mean? Boy, like, you can't tell him shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got the bowl, you know what I'm saying? He's like, his winning percentage is like, he on a list with some names. So he feeling himself. He thinking he the shit. Like, he could just say anything. He in a tunnel, you know what I'm saying this and that. Like, bro, you know what I mean? This year you got humble, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you need to sit back, you know what I mean, and really look at what you have, man. Because the Eagles didn't bring him in to be like, yo, that's the coach that's going to get us over the hump. No, they brought him in because we could still run this shit, and he'll just be the guy that's going to be the head coach. You know what I'm saying? We can get it done. It's like, look at the players, you know what I'm saying, he got on the team. Like, I ain't saying that if you got players like that, you should win. But shit, man, what did Nick have to do? You know what I'm saying? Kellen Moore, we already seen what he could do offensively when he was with Dallas. Like, Dallas always had a decent offense, you know what I'm saying, with what they had. So shit, with the players that Kellen Moore had last year, he went crazy. And of course, that's why he got a head coaching job. But yeah, man, Sirianni, man, it's hell, man, from the top of the door. Like, you just don't do that in the playoff game, man. I think Joel might made the point, like what they might make the point, like Belichick ain't shooting a receiver out on the field. But you damn sure know at halftime he hearing an earful. You know what I'm saying? And if that's going to happen, that's going to be in house. The outsiders ain't going to know that happened, because things like that happen on teams all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. You know what I mean? Of course, we not going to hear about it, as we shouldn't, because you should be a brotherhood and be able to, you know what I'm saying, handle that in house. But this year, it was just a disconnect, man. Just from top to bottom. The defense went out there and balled out, and you might could say it even, not saying it started, but you can even see the attitude shit. The beginning, the game the NFL didn't even happen yet, and Jalen Carter spit, you know what I'm saying, on the player. And I'm not trying to take a shot at him with that, but just like, you know what I mean, some going on in that locker room, that coaching feel like your players, they out on doing that. Even if they say Dak spit first, he spit on the ground. If you want to do that, do the same thing, maybe, you know what I'm saying, back. But you go to loogie on my man, but it was just disconnected, you know what I mean? Like I said, from top to bottom, man. And the results showed. You know what I'm saying? The results showed. Yeah, y'all fans, you know what I'm saying, your team, and everybody should be. And you're going to pump your squad up. You ain't going, you know what I mean, go out there and say they going to lose, man. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, last season, when I watched the Eagles play, like obviously, I ain't never come out and said, but I was like, yo, this team is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this team good. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody, like nobody was messing with y'all last year, yo, like nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, like they last year they would have beat themselves if they would have lost. You know what I'm saying? Like all they had to do was go out there and play football, and they was going to win. There was no team like on their level this year, but this year it was different. You know what I'm saying? And you've seen it from the rip. Like week one, y'all scored on what the first four possessions in against the Cowboys week one, and then went cold for the rest of the game. Dallas just obviously made some bad plays where they could have still won the game because your offense didn't. It took a left that week. And then if you know what I'm saying, just all in, like I said, never caught fire. You know what I mean? Saquon looked like he was back in New York. Like it was just it was bad, man. It was bad top to bottom. You know, like this year I knew you guys would take a loss. I ain't gonna front because of what San Fran had on defense. I thought y'all was gonna have enough being at home, you know what I'm saying, to win that ball game. I definitely didn't think y'all was Chicago, even though I ain't saying it because my man Dane were here. I didn't think y'all would go in Chicago and beat them. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, even though it had been, you know, the second matchup. But I didn't expect it to happen like that, man. But I'm not surprised that it happened. I think I even said that last week. Not saying I was trying to be like Cat, you know what I'm saying, and pick both sides, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers went in there, you know what I'm saying, and won, you know what I'm saying, just because of the offensive lapses that y'all had this season, man. It was too many. It was too many, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't trying to kill him for resting the players the last week, but it would even have changed the opponent week one. I still ain't saying y'all would have won that game, but it would have just changed the opponent. Your offense never, like I said, never really caught that groove. Shit, going that last game against Washington, beat the doors off them, maybe going to playoff with a little bit more and better confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like go out there and maybe feed AJ. I don't know, man. Just something different could have been done with that team, or should have been done even long. If we're gonna talk about the KP situation, that maybe even should have happened in the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to now, no, let's keep him. So if we lose, we got somebody to point the finger at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But like I said, from start to finish, this whole season, just nobody was connected except for the defense at times. It was disarray, man.
Hey, real quick, right? I want y'all to go look at all the running backs that ran for 2,000. Go look at their following season. Saquon didn't fall off. When you run for 2,000, yo, it do something to your body that nobody ever talks about. It's hard to duplicate it. And then when you take the best lineman that you have and he don't play, no, yo, the running game not going to look the same. That's just common football sense. So if anybody that thought Saquon was going to look like he did last year, this year, you don't know nothing about football. Yo, the amount of carries he had, it just takes a toll on your body that you don't recover from. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care how good you are. Bro, it's football life. It was no way he was going to ever be able to duplicate that. And that's something that should have been prepared for. But you don't, because y'all was winning. And we acting like the Eagles went 0-16. like so it's like the Eagles did darn good. Y'all like a small piece away from still being right there, and y'all are above 80% of the NFL. Can we stop talking about the Eagles like it was the death of a dynasty? Like, yo, y'all just lost the game, yo. Guess what, bro? It's about to be 31 other teams that's gonna lose one game or that's gonna lose a game. And they all gonna have the same question the Eagles got now. I mean, I know this Eagles podcast, but come on, yo, we can't act like this was the end of the world. Yo, no, man, the Eagles gonna be fine. There's a lot of teams that would love to be in position like the Eagles are.
So that's my last question. When you hire OC, are you hiring for a future head coach?
No.
Because, all right, say if they have another season like this, and then you fight Sirianni. So now you got this OC. Do you get another head coach similar, or like what's the criteria for the head coach if you fire Sirianni?
I think you take the best head coach available. It's a ton of great head coaches, but I don't think you hire like. So it's all about the hottest new thing now. You see, everybody want the genius, the wizard, the Scott McVays, the Ben Johnsons, and I definitely ain't saying that because he a Bears, but everybody want the offensive genius. And guys, it ain't a lot of offensive geniuses. It just ain't. You. It might be like a little bit of a handful, and I'm talking about a midget's handful. Sorry if that's not a politically correct word, but bro, it ain't no bunch of guys that's just so smart offensively. They don't exist. You get lucky and you get some, or you strike lightning in a bottle. But you got to always be trying to find the newest offensive guy that can get you going. And until that happens, y'all gonna be stuck. Shoot, the Eagles won't be mad if they had Mike Tomlin. The Eagles won't be mad if they had Bruce Flores. It wouldn't be bad if the Eagles had Harbaugh. It wouldn't be none of that. So, nah, I don't think you hire your OC thinking about the next head coach. You hire an OC that's going to help Jalen be the best Jalen Hurts he can be. That's why I think personally you should be looking to hire OC for, not to replace your coach.
And I'm just saying, if they had a similar year to this year, like
Eagle
the
fans
head
would
coach
say
now
yes.
on the hot seat.
No, Eagle fans would say yes. I would say no. I don't even see how Sirianni on the hot seat. Didn't the Eagles win the NFC East?
Yep.
What we talking about? Now winning the NFC East ain't good enough?
Facts.
Oh, because they lost in the first round. Now, but they just went to 2 Super Bowls. Like, now we kind of, as fans, got to step back. It's hard because what y'all deal with is fanatics. Those people be wanting this. But when you get a fan, you can look at things a little objectively and kind of with a little bit of common sense and logic, and you'll see, the Eagles is right there. They ain't off. Just don't listen to the noise, yo.
Yeah, my personal thing is that with the team that we have assembled, I think any other coach, like the guy that was across the field, Shanahan would have did way more with the team and stepped in and did way better. Yeah, that's what I personally think. If you could look around, or Sean McVay, with this team, how they're assembled, I just think with the caliber of the team and the players we have in place, I think other coaches would have got way more than what we would have. I'm not saying we would have won the Super Bowl, but damn sure that game on Sunday should have been won. I know you a 49ers fan, but you probably would agree with that, especially with that Kittle injury as well that happened during the game. I'm like, yo, all right, we definitely go on, should pull off the victory, but for whatever reason, they just can't get things like simple things. And I'm looking at other coaches around the league and players playing for them, just like in Chicago right now. They're playing for Ben Johnson. They showing up for him. Him and Caleb got that relationship. You ain't never see that type of relationship, you know what I mean, with him and Hurts. And that's alarming to me as not only an Eagles fan, but is a concern where I'm looking at it typically teams that have great coaches have great relationships, and they probably do got a great relationship, but I'm saying an on the field relationship where the success is being measured on the field and being displayed for yards, throws, passes, whatever it is. You know what I mean? From that standpoint, you see visibly that happening and unfolding in Chicago right now with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, and that he has a true effect on and an identity for the team. That's the only thing that I don't see. Again, I appreciate everything he's done so far. I just think we've reached the pinnacle with him and the peak, and I think it's time for a change just from that standpoint. Not to mention all the other things we mentioned with how he handled the player issues with the thing with AJ and other things, other antics with fans and stuff like that.
Well, we're going to see one more year of that, but that's a perfect segue into the next upcoming game that we definitely need to talk about. So, Jamar, this question goes to you. Now that y'all guys beat the current champion, does that kind of propel you or give your team a little bit more confidence going into the very next game against the Bears?
Nah, they'll play the Bears. They play the Seahawks.
Yeah, they play
I'm
Seahawks.
talking about the Seahawks. My
Yeah.
bad. I'm talking about going into, because in my opinion, I think the Bears is the Bears scare some folks. No, but with their last, but when it comes to the very next game, when it comes to this playoff run, does that give you a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more energy when it comes to your team in this playoff run?
No, I think that because it's a rivalry and the last time they took the field together, it wasn't great. So I think that's what's going to give them that juice, not so much who they beat last week. Seattle put a beat on them, and it wasn't pretty. So they want to rectify that more than they want to celebrate the Eagles win. So
I hope Fred Warner come back. I pray to God he come back and play this game.
I hope he doesn't overdo it. Because you come back this game and then it's the end of your career. If anything happens. So it's like the KD when he came back early from the Achilles injury. So.
It's just hard to keep he make that defense, see the energy. Hey, I think y'all gonna play because Shanahan right now might be the best coach in the NFC, like left still in the playoffs. And when you could lose all those, no Ayuk, no Debo Sanders, no Kittle, and you still could do that in Philly, I don't know, man. It put him, to me, on a higher echelon on the coaching, like the coaching board. To me, that's tough to do. It looked like Nick Bosa working out again. Maybe y'all might get, I don't know, man. I think the Niners got a good shot. My problem with y'all is going up to Seattle. I think that'll be the toughest thing, having to go to Seattle. Like, just that trip alone, even for y'all, is probably like 4 hours. And y'all there.
The Eagles trip was worse. The trip to the East Coast was
right, but it's on a short week. That's why I started off with. If it was on a Sunday, that extra day, like it's on y'all play Saturday, y'all got the bad end of the stick with that, June, man.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, bro.
NFL dropped the
in
ball.
13 days.
NFL dropped the ball on how they scheduled the playoffs this year, but I think some of that is on purpose. I don't think nothing is coincidental.
So I was looking at it. The number one seeds have played every Saturday. It wasn't them doing anything to the Niners. It's just the way they've scheduled it every year. So you just drew bad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was just a bad draw. I'm just saying, like, y'all just going from back and forth, then going up there to the rest of the team. That extra day is going to be a big difference. But hey, man, we gonna see what happens, man. I definitely think it's gonna be a better game than obviously when y'all played, a few weeks ago. But that team's well rested, and they definitely got a good defense.
That's exactly what Stokes said. Stokes said it's definitely going to be a better game this time around, like for sure. So he definitely agrees. So it should be a battle. It's going to be two teams that definitely know each other very well. So it's going to be a good game. So, Coach Dame,
what's up?
After that crazy comeback that y'all guys had last week,
talk about it.
Is that the motivating factor that your team need in order for them to just kill the rest of this playoffs?
No, like we gonna be real. We gonna be honest today, right?
All
right, so bro, let me. I don't put my love for the Bears over common sense. Listen, bro, losing for an entire game and coming back in the fourth quarter, that ain't sustainable. That ain't a good way to even play football, and that's how we've been winning. I don't like it. Like I like to play one style, and I like the last. But we can't keep getting down and thinking we're gonna rely on our quarterback to make miraculous throws to bring us back. That ain't how we win. Our defense looks shaky. Thank God our offense is able to bail us out, but the Rams' offense is just as good as us. The Rams' offense is better. Scott McVay is a better offensive play caller than Ben Johnson as of today. I'm super nervous. I'm more nervous about this game than I was the Packers. The Packers is a rivalry. You can throw the record books out the window in that game. But with the Rams, it could get scary for us because Stafford the best quarterback in the NFC. And they got probably the best wide receiver tandem in the NFC. So now, bro, and we ain't exactly the best at stopping people. And I don't like us in a shootout against the Rams. I'm not saying we can't win, but I don't like our chances after last week's game. Like last week didn't give me more confidence going into the playoffs. I'm just talking my trash because my team been losing for the last. We ain't won a Super Bowl since I was like 6 years old, and I'm about to be 47 on Saturday. So that should tell y'all right now, y'all got to just let me get this. Let me enjoy every win, bro. I don't need a Super Bowl. I just want us to keep winning. But if we being realistic, nah, I think the Rams are a better team than us on paper. I think they better coach than us. But it's just something about Caleb Williams. Oh, all right. And I don't like the fact that Caleb Williams paint his fingernails. It really, really, really bothers me. But outside of that, man, it's something that he got. He don't give up. He don't quit. I think the guys will fight for him, and they'll fight to the last. But nah, bro, they ain't gonna be able to beat that ain't gonna be able to beat the Rams. I think we're gonna need a little bit more. We're gonna have to play way better on defense, and we're gonna have to come out and show our offensive like. Our offense got to play good from the first quarter on. We can't wait till the fourth quarter because by then the score could be 40-0, and ain't no coming back from that. If I'm being honest.
No, I'm with you. Stokes said Puka might be a problem for that secondary.
He physical, man. He big. He physical. He a good route runner. He a great blocker. And then they got I know Devontae been hurt, but he's still top 5. And if he ain't, let's call him top 7. He's still one of the best wide receivers to ever play in our game. And we don't got nobody that can stop him. We can't double them both. And then even if you do, McVay just come up with so many schemes, with so many motions and so many crossing routes that it's tough to get a beat on just one of them guys. Like this gonna be tough, man. This gonna be tough. We gotta just pressure Stafford, keep him off his mark. We gotta push the pocket from the middle. If we could get in his face from the middle of the defense, we got a shot. But if he get to sit in that pocket, bro, we cheese. It's over for the Bears. And I'm still gonna celebrate because this is a great season for me.
3 tight ends set. His scheme is deadly. Good, Stokes. I see you still finding a way to be part of the show, even though you're unloading a truck. Good job. So good job. Unless you're on, you decide to go and take your 5th break for the day.
Slowly unloading the truck.
It was a 100-piece truck. That's it. How about this?
He on lunch now. He on lunch now.
Shocker. Shocker.
He on lunch now.
You want to dive into the other games, Larry? You got Buffalo and Denver.
We definitely need to. Tone, I'll let you get first crack on that one. How you think that game is going to go ahead and play out?
Which game? Which game you asked about?
Buffalo versus Denver.
Buffalo versus Denver.
Yeah, I needed him to go first on this one here because of his love for Josh Allen.
Buffalo, and Denver. Man, this one right here, I think it's just all gonna really depend on Denver's defense, man. They gonna control the game. If they can't stop, Josh Allen, then they gonna lose because I don't think Bo Nix gonna go in there and do anything, spectacular for them to win the game. So Denver's defense, man, they control the game, they win. If not, you know what I mean? Josh Allen and they're gonna win. And you know what? I know I said what I said about him, right? And this is the first playoffs, obviously, with none of his nemesis in the way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A Super Bowl appearance for this dude, yo. Is that or nothing else, man? Or nothing else from we can't keep talking Josh Allen no more if he don't get there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything that was always in his path, you know what I'm saying? He was hot, he was number 1, or whatever the case may be. It ain't out there, man. Don't let these young boys go in there and take your shot and take the AFC from you, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's over. So if I'm picking a winner, I'm gonna go Buffalo. I know that's crazy, but I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Dan, you don't like Josh Allen?
Nah, man. I just think he overrated, man. and you know what I'm saying. And it obviously that came from, you know what I'm saying, when I was rocking heavy with the Cowboys and how much hate, Dak got for not winning. But Josh Allen ain't won shit either. You know what I'm saying? So, but they love that dude. They love him. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it really came from.
Yeah, he was hating on them heavy. Real heavy. Real heavy.
Nah, I ain't the biggest Josh Allen fan either. That's why I asked you, yo. But it's an unpopular opinion because everybody think he's so great. But I ain't a fan, bro. I ain't a fan. He all right to me. You know what I mean? He good for what they do, but what he really do when it count? It seemed like he fooled every single game.
Right.
I ain't
Even
I'm with you.
that
I'm with you, bro.
that Eagles game, yo. Eagles game, he played terrible.
I'm saying the Broncos gonna beat them.
Hey, Coach Dane.
What's up?
How about Lamar Jackson? I was waiting. I was trying to get it before you posted it. Because somebody on this panel does not like Lamar Jackson.
All right. So what we saying? Like, we saying he's not a good quarterback?
Go ahead, Larry.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, like, what we talking about? Hold on. Like, what I need
Go
to
ahead,
know?
Larry. Tell him how you feel, son. Tell him how you feel.
Talk to me. No.
Because, and of course, this is just my opinion.
Hit me with it.
He's not reliable. He's not reliable. My man shrinks at the end of the game. Now, granted, last game, his last playoff game that he played, he did well. The last time we saw Lamar Jackson, he did well on the field. It was not him that lost that game. But all the times before that, it was him that lost the game. He's just not reliable to me. The same way that y'all say that Josh Allen shrinks is the same exact thing I can say about Lamar Jackson. That's all.
All right, so you're going to think I'm crazy, but I like Lamar Jackson, but he ain't it either. It seems like when the games get big, he don't play good.
How about it?
I'm just saying, I just watch. So look, bro, I really watch things without a bias. I don't have no bias because I don't have no picks. Like I don't really care about. I just like good football. And if you really sit back and you evaluate him from just that point of view, you'll see that he got a lot of deficiencies in his game. It's a lot of holes in his game. For an MVP caliber guy that does a lot of great things in the regular season, when the playoffs come, it seems like that all disappears. And if we gonna say what Josh won, what Lamar won. The only difference though between Josh and Lamar is I think the Ravens had Super Bowl caliber winning teams and lost. I don't think the Bills ever had a Super Bowl caliber team and lost. I think Josh did do more with less, but I think neither one of them ain't do a goddamn thing but stack up a bunch of regular season numbers and then get in the playoffs and shrink. They all got scared of Patty every time.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm with you, bro. I ain't gonna poop on Lamar, but he ain't did much. If you was to say I ain't a fan, I would understand why, yo, because what do he really do in the playoffs? And he's had enough talent.
Now I feel vindicated.
Don't listen to me, bro, because I don't know nothing, but I'm just saying,
I'm
just an objective football guy.
I'm listening, Coach. I'm listening.
It's all about what we do in the playoffs, really, in the NFL. The regular season looks great. It looks great, man. But if you put all them big time regular season numbers, and then you get to the playoffs to decide to have your stinker game, it say more about you than it do everything else. No, I'm not rolling. Him and Josh Allen in the same boat to me. They together.
Yeah.
Super talented. They just lacking. And then in Lamar case, bro, his team's been darn good.
Now,
he ain't been winning.
Well. I mean, you're correct. I ain't trying to argue the point, but Mark Andrews did drop that motherfucking
He did, but here's what I'll tell you though: one play shouldn't determine the game.
Yeah, it should, but shit, he make that up.
Bro, then what about the other 60 plays prior to? We shouldn't even been in that situation. Lamar MVP. We should never get down to where it's only like, yo, we depended on Mark Andrews. I'm Lamar Jackson, a 2-time MVP. I'll win it. I shouldn't even have to. I should have to depend on Mark Andrews to do that. But I get it, and he did. Mark Andrews did F it up. But nah, Lamar, man, your regular season and your playoffs look drastically different. And yo, bro, y'all ain't ready to admit Lamar can't throw worth a damn yet. I'm just saying, watch the
Larry's loving
game,
this.
yo.
Larry's like, keep going.
No, I'm just saying, yo, he can't. Is I watch some of the throws he makes, and I always call my Raven fans and be like, yo, how y'all like this guy? Like, these throws are supposed to be, he's supposed to, as a pro and MVP, he should be able to make these like this. He's still struggling with like the routine throws. We're not talking about something crazy. We talking about outs from the opposite hash. He ain't hitting. He wildly inaccurate, especially in the playoffs. Nah, I'm not rolling. He could be better for MVP. He should perform better in the playoffs. Just my opinion. And this is I'm not a hater of Lamar. I actually like him, but I just judge objectively, bro, and he ain't it when it comes to the playoffs. And his teams has been good enough to do it.
Coach, I just want to just personally say I appreciate you being on the show tonight. I appreciate your take at this moment because you literally just vindicated everything I was saying about this man for the last 2 or 3 months. But, you know, when the professional man, you know, said that it all makes sense. Makes sense, Tone? Makes sense, Joel? Makes sense now, right? Okay, thank you. Let the professional.
No, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. I just watch the games, yo, just like y'all do. Just hey, Dans, when you get a chance, bro, just go back and look at a couple of Mark games, man. Just watch some of the throws. And yo, good quarterbacks in the NFL should be able to make these throws. That's why I was never a fan of Cam Newton.
Right.
So certain throws, I think, as a pro, you should be able to make that he don't make accurately enough or consistently enough to be one of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm going to live with this. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes. Thank you so much. I think I will live with that. Thanks, Coach. I definitely appreciate you.
Buffalo, Denver. That's where we're at.
But Joel gonna move on.
It's gonna be 2 hours. He's still listening. What you say again, Dave? Look, he's still.
No. I'm doing what I do.
Who you got, Jamar, on the Buffalo Denver game?
Yeah, there you
hey,
go.
Dan, that's the Stokes I know.
No, not King Stokes. No.
I got Denver. I think this is going to be better coaching. That's it. Better defense.
Oh shoot, yeah, they got Sean Payton.
That Buffalo defense is terrible, and I think Sean Payton's going to find a way to slice them up. Short passes is Josh Allen's going to have to be Superman that day. So,
yeah, and he's a little banged up too.
Yep. According to Ty, it says Josh Allen is an elite loser.
I like that.
Elite loser.
She said, give me my Super Bowl MVP all day. So she's definitely talking about her too. All right. Now, every part of my NFL wish list wants to pick the Bills. Because I really want Josh Allen and that team, and this is just the pure hater that I am. I want Josh Allen to make it far into this playoff run, almost into the Super Bowl, and then lose. Because all I want to see is Buffalo lose in the Super Bowl. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen after all this time. So I want the train to just keep on moving the same exact way, but I don't see the Bills making it past the Broncos. I don't. So I'm going to be going towards the seeing what Broncos country got. Let's ride.
Maybe the Broncos by a field goal. I think Mile High is a scary place to play. I think the altitude really does more to players than people give credit for. I think it F's you up. I think it throws you off your game. It F's your breathing up. And it takes a while to get adjusted. And I think Sean Payton I think he know what he's doing. And Bo Nix, he's not great. but Bo Nix ain't gonna lose you the game.
Facts.
And that's all you really need because the Broncos, I think they got the best defense in the AFC, if not the whole NFL. So if they get to working, you only need probably, I'm gonna say 16 points, maybe 23 points to win you the game. I like the Broncos' chances. Give me the Broncos by a field goal at home.
Yeah, I'm taking Denver as well. I just think that defense is going to be a little bit too much. Well-rested defense, playing in Mile High, all those things that you just mentioned. The next game we got is New England versus Houston.
Hey, did y'all see the Texans play against the Steelers? Did y'all watch that?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? When I tuned into that game, it was 7-6, and like at the end of the third quarter, almost at the end of the third quarter, and then it just got out of hand then. But I don't know, man.
The Texans defense is unreal, and I'm telling y'all now, DeMeco Ryans is one of the best coaches in the NFL, and he's going to show it. I think they play on Sunday before us. He's going to show it on Sunday. And the Texans is Stroud will never play as bad as he played against Pittsburgh. He won't play that bad again. And they still won by darn near 23. Their defense is too fast, too aggressive. However, I said this, but Nico Collins is hurt.
Yeah.
And that's going to hurt. That's going to make the game a little closer than the experts think. Nico Collins being hurt is going to hurt them, but yo, man, I think the Texans defense looked better than any defense I watched in the game this year. So, oh man, I think that's gonna be one. That's gonna be one of them. It might come down to the end.
Still,
conversely,
made Tomlin retire. That's how good that defense is. Made Tomlin retire. He's like, you know what? I don't want to do football. For at least the next year, you know.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers ain't want to play the rest of that fourth quarter either.
I'm not blaming him, man. You see what they was doing to the Pittsburgh offensive line? That boy Hunter was killing them players, man. He had Rodgers falling down, and it wasn't even pressure there. Like, bro, listen, man, that gets scary. Once you start pressuring the quarterback and you get him off that mark, and Aaron Rodgers, 50 years old.
Right. Blown Achilles. He was.
Give me DeMeco Ryans, man. DeMeco Ryans is a phenomenal coach, bro. I like the Texans a lot. I don't know if I'm ready to pick them. I'm gonna see what y'all see first, but I like the Texans.
Coach, I'm picking the Texans on this one. I kind of want new blood. You know what I mean? I want new blood in the water, and when it comes to the championship game. So I definitely want to see the Texans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Houston as well. You know what I'm saying, on the account of like Dame said, man, I don't see Stroud playing, at least that bad again this week. You know what I'm saying, being a lot better this week. Defense, of course, we're gonna rave about them, man. And another quarterback that they always be chirping about, Justin Herbert, like sold out last week, you know what I mean, like. So New England could have they should have lost last week, but yeah, the buck stops here. You know what I'm saying? So give me Houston.
How y'all feel about Drake May? What's the consensus?
I mean, he good, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm not sold yet. But you know what I'm saying? I think he's pretty good.
No, I think he's legit, man, and he doesn't really have a star receiver either. Like, he's doing it with a couple guys that are like, you know what I mean? Like, serviceable guys. Diggs, yes, but it's not Diggs from Minnesota.
Nope.
But, I mean, I think he's legit. I think that, shit, now thinking back, they should have pulled the trigger on the A.J. Brown trade. We probably would have been in a different situation. But if he gets a solidified receiver, I think he's going to be definitely, he's in contention for the MVP. I think he's definitely legit. For the game, honestly, I think Houston is going at that. Gonzalez, their top DB, is also questionable right now if he's going to play. If he doesn't play, I definitely think Houston's going to pull it off. Stroud was, man, it could have been a lot worse than it was for Pittsburgh if Stroud didn't make those few mistakes with those fumbles and stuff like that. And I think he's going, look back at the film, turn in a better game for his team, and obviously the defense is going to show up.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm going Patriots.
Oh, okay.
I think they have a better defense than people are giving them credit for.
Agreed.
I think Stroud's going to look better, but not great, which is going to keep the Patriots in the game. And Drake May is going to show why he's considered for an MVP. Like, I think it's going to be that kind of game. I think it's still going to be close, probably like 5 or 6 point win, but I got Patriots.
Yo, I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but don't the coaches, man, the Patriots play for Mike Vrabel. They play on a whole. He can get them to play at a level above they're capable of playing. He's the ultimate team guy. You know what I don't like? I don't like when coaches of opposite skin colors don't get the same label. So, when black coaches say, when you hear a black coach, you say, he's a player's coach. They kind of make it like an insult. Like he'll just let the guys run him up because he just loves them so much. Vrabel ain't no different. Vrabel love his team. He treat them like men, but he in the trenches with them. That's why he can get them to play. That's why he can get Stephon Diggs on the last back end of his career to lead the team like that. And there's something to be said about that. Like, I think they got the two best coaches going against each other, which is going to automatically make this come down to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, it's so close, yo, my man, you made me. I was going to pick the Texans. I think I'm going to go with the Patriots by 2. I think Vrabel going to make them play crazy. All right, so look, you see how Stephon Diggs had all that off the field nonsense that was going on? You see how small Vrabel made it? It never became a big deal in New England. And it ain't a big deal to nobody, and they still kept playing. That's Vrabel doing that. That's because he can compartmentalize all the nonsense, all the outside noise. He could block it out and just get the guys to lock in. It's something to be said in that. And they at home. Stroud, you just played like SHIT because it was cold. Well, guess what, buddy? It's colder up north. It's colder. And you had no fumbles, or you had I think he had no fumbles going into the game. You had 4 in that Steelers game. Now, New England know you nervous, and it's going to be cold, and they're going to bring even more pressure, and they playing for Vrabel, and they got that championship pedigree. Because even though it ain't Tom Brady, them fans don't feel like that. The fans feel like, we could turn it back on. I think it's going to be. I think the Texans season end when they play. I'm going with the Patriots. Give me the Patriots by 2.
You got it. I said you have Tyre went ahead and voted for the Texans. Says Texans for the Super Bowl. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think, Stokes? I need your predictions in here too, bro. I'll go ahead and post them on everything. We didn't actually pick the 49ers and Seahawks officially, even though we already know what Jamar's going to say.
I did in the beginning. I got Seattle.
Hey, this is my only biased pick. I'm going with Sam Darnold and USC. Give me Seattle. I think the Kittle injury, if Kittle can't come back, I think it's too much now. Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle. Close though. No way they go in there and just destroy San Fran. I don't think Shanahan will have that. Give me Seattle close.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I mean, not just going off of the game 2 weeks ago, but you know what I mean. That I think Seattle just plays better offensively. You know what I mean. I just think they play a little bit better offensively, even though they scored the 13 points in that game. But they play better offensively. I think the defense gonna do enough. You know what I'm saying, at home to win that game. So yeah, I see Seattle winning that joint.
I see Seattle win this one. Got nothing else extra. Mainly because I'm already sick of this stupid background. I don't want to see no more happiness and joy on your end. When it comes to this background is terrible.
The damn happiness.
No happiness for no one. Screw y'all. So let's go Seahawks. 12th man. It's time. It's time. But I think that defense. I think the defense is going to dictate that game to be 100%. So the good thing is like I believe 3 out of the top 5 defenses of this whole entire year is still in the playoffs right now. Seattle being one of them, and I think that's going to be the major, the major thing right now. That's going to be the deciding factor. So I'm going to say the Seahawks.
Hey, real quick, can we put some respect on Brock Purdy, please, yo? Like, can we get him out of whatever BS game manager mode people tried to put him in, and just officially put him in as just a really good quarterback who was drafted in, I think, the 6th round, and he darn sure don't look like a 6th round quarterback. Not only is he a winner, but he wins the game. And when you lose your top targets and you still can go out there and win in Philly in the playoffs, come on, man. Come on, that offense got a whole different swagger with Brock Purdy. Whole different swagger, man. I'm starting to like him more and more every time I watch him. I'm becoming a real live fan, yo. And I'm gonna say this: I think Brock Purdy a better passer than Lamar Jackson, and he a better passer than Josh Allen, and it ain't close.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say he was a better quarterback. He's a better thrower of the football than both of those guys.
Yeah, man. A lot of them passes, a couple of them passes that he made, Sunday was right where the receiver needed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Them receivers, they was getting open, but the pass was right where it needed to be. They was dots. It was for sure dots.
Bro, I don't even know the 49ers receivers no more.
Yeah, he threw 2 to Quinion too.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was going to say perfect
You can
passes.
hold those on
had
the
to.
couch.
Yo,
You can hold
I
those on the couch.
had to.
You can have both of those sitting on the couch.
What I like about him though, he has a short memory. Like he gets right back on it. Like he doesn't let that affect him. But I do agree that he's a great quarterback.
Yeah,
he's just more than a game manager. We can't put that like. And let's stop using that title like it's a bad thing, bro. It's something to manage a game. Like that's a really good skill to have. You know what I mean? Like that's not an insult, yo. Not an insult at all.
yeah.
We officially got to pick that Rams Chicago game too.
Official. Okay.
Give me the Rams by 3. And I'm dead serious.
Whoa. Hey, I expected that one.
Yo, man, I don't watch the game from a fan point of view. I just watch it from who I think is better. And if you watch the game, bro, if you watch the Rams game and you watch our game, there's no way you could think like we're a better team than them. In my heart, do I want us to win? Hell yeah. I'm not gonna watch the game though. I ain't watched the Bears game all year. When I watch the Bears, they lose. I will tell you all this though. When the score was 21 to whatever, I looked at my buddy A. Dans. I looked at Clark, right? And I said, yo, bro, we're going to come back and win this game. And he laughed at me for like 5 straight minutes. And then an hour later, he just showed me his phone and it had the Bears winning. I was like, bro, it's just something about it. I felt it. I don't feel like this game, yo, because I think the Rams is way better than the Packers. I'm gonna take the Rams if I'm being honest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Just to your point that you've been making about them, and it's been there pretty much their DNA all season, man. It's coming back late in the games, and we in the playoffs. It's a different stage, different ball game. You know what I mean? Green Bay, man, they gonna shoot themselves. You know what I'm saying? In the foot every time, thinking about that loss, man. Because no way you lose that game, man, or you should lose that game.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So, like you said, man, Stafford, obviously, I'm going to say MVP that last drive last week. You know what I'm saying? I think submitted it for him. You know what I mean? So MVP Stafford, I just think he's going to do, he going to have Rams in control, pretty much, I would say all game. And if it ain't clicking for Chicago early, I mean, the only thing that I can think that what Chicago should hope for is that the weather, you know what I'm saying, affect the game, you know what I'm saying, on the Rams side. You know what I mean? But if they clicking and they balling, they moving that offense, it could get ugly early, man. And like I said, if they start behind that 8 ball like they've been doing, that's their DNA, is out of there. But yeah, give me the Rams.
I need McVay to get the flu or something.
Yeah.
That's McVay get the flu, bro, and he ain't on his right state of mind. He calling some BS. We got a shot. Or if we get up on them, the Rams defense ain't great. So we can score some points. We got to get up on them and we got to force some turnovers. If that don't happen, bro, we in for a long night.
If it's going to be a shootout, if it's going to be a flat-out shootout, you have to pick the Rams.
Yes.
Because I trust the Rams offense more than I do the Chicago's defense. And then I think I trust the Rams defense a little bit more than Chicago's offense. A little bit. So I'm leaning towards the Rams on this one. So I'm gonna choose the Rams. Mars, on you, bro.
With hate in my heart, I'm going to choose the Rams.
Yeah,
I just think they're a better offense. Stafford is going to have the ball last possession and take it. So it's going to be a close game, but I got Stafford game-winning drive at the end.
And basically, Ty is saying the same. Well, Ty is saying that Chicago is going to win the last 2 minutes.
I pray.
And I'm going with Chicago, bro.
All right,
I think last week watching that Rams game, the home field advantage that Carolina had did play a role in them slowing them down a little bit. Chicago's fan base was going crazy over there, man. I think they've really had an impact in that game during the Green Bay fans. I think they show up. I think the weather's going to be an issue for Stafford, and they obviously do have the means of slowing down the game with the two-headed running back with Swift and Monange, whatever his name is. They do have that two-headed monster that can, if they can get the running game going in conjunction with those two other things, with the home field advantage and the temperature, I think they can pull it off. I'm going with Chicago.
Wow.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is showing y'all how to handle a disgruntled wide receiver because DJ Moore doesn't want to be in Chicago. He ain't wanted to be in Chicago since the middle of last season. But somehow, he make it work. Somehow he figure it out, and somehow the news about how unhappy he is don't come out. It ain't seen to nobody, and he don't make a big deal or a spectacle about it. I think Ben Johnson handled that situation with him good, but he got to go soon for Caleb's development.
How about it? It's a shame because Keenan Allen, I think, actually would have been a really good addition to that team if he was still there just for his leadership. But
oh my goodness,
like right now, like him on that team right now, especially with Ben Johnson, that would have been it. Like, it's a shame he left 1 year too soon.
Yo, they tight end going crazy too. Loveland. Woo!
See, Loveland good because he used to playing in that cold weather. This ain't nothing for him. He played in Michigan. Yeah. This ain't nothing.
I'm telling you, I think they could pull off the upset. Obviously, you know what I mean? Like, the Rams going to come through, but I think Stafford and those the temperature that is supposed to be like 1-6 in that temperature, so definitely going to play a factor in it.
There you go.
I'm praying.
All right, look, we've been on here for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Gentlemen, it's about that time to shut this thing down. First things first. So, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being here with us, man. Whenever y'all guys are on the panel, especially every time Jamar's phone calls, it's always entertaining, man.
I kicked him, my bad.
Yo, his phone fell like 5 times throughout this whole entire hour. Like I wasn't going to notice. Anyway, no, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Seriously, for being on board with us tonight, and just giving y'all energy, man. Seriously, and y'all fandom and coach, your realness. I appreciate you, especially with the Lamar thing. This thing, I'm gonna record the whole entire joint. Have it saved this on the side.
We're gonna going to post that up for you, Cap. Don't worry about it. Post it up for you.
Like Coach said this. Boop. There you go. I'm going to save it. Yeah, nothing to worry about. So, so hey, any last words, Coach?
Hey, if the Bears win, I'm coming back on here, whether y'all invite me or not. I'll pull up. I'm telling you, man, I'm wearing a Caleb Williams jersey. I'm wearing my Bears hat, and I'm bear down in the whole conversation. If the Bears lose, though, I will get on here humbly and say, we got cheated. Yo, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all so much. Whenever y'all need me, hit me. I do know more than just football, so if y'all just want to talk sports in general, get at me, man. I really respect y'all, and I appreciate y'all for having me on. Thank y'all for your time.
Appreciate you, Coach. Mar.
Yo, I want to thank y'all for having me on again. Go Niners. It's gonna be a close game, and I will be back. Thank you.
Yo, shout out to Coach Dame. Shout out to Jamar. Congrats, Jamar. Like I said, this belongs to you because I have no need to have this around my house or anything like that. But shout out to you guys for being on the podcast as usual. Again, listen, thank you guys for tuning in. GNT Sportstalk. Bird game, checking out. Thank you.
Yeah, man, just like Joel said, man, Cap said, man, I appreciate Jamar and Dame, you know what I'm saying, for coming on the show, man. You're taking the time out, you know what I'm saying, for whatever it is y'all have been doing, you know what I mean, to talk some sports with us, man. So salute to y'all, man, and thank y'all for joining the panel, you know what I'm saying, on the night. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, man, anytime y'all want to come on, for sure, you know what I'm saying, we welcome y'all back next week, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all teams win. You know what I mean, for sure come back next week. I mean, we can do this again, man. But I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all the GNT fans, man, all y'all, you know what I'm saying, who tapped in, man, chimed in, you know, with y'all comments. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the channel, man. We doing some big things, man. We appreciate the love and support, man. But, you know, aside of this, man, y'all already know what I do, man. Tone the promoter, right? And like I said earlier, I'm the curator of Laugh the Pain Away show. You know what I'm saying? A poetically infused comedy show. We are actually in New York, man. New York this Sunday, man. So rock out if you're in the New York area. You watch it right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, tickets are still left, man. My guy Walt Miller, you know what I'm saying, from Black Ink Crew, he gonna host the show. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice lineup, you know what I'm saying, down there. So tap in with me, man. And then on January 24th is our 2-year all black anniversary. And I ain't talking about the skin color, baby. I'm talking about the finest threads, you know what I'm saying, that you can find, man. So come down there. The link is in my bio. Follow me, Tony Promoter. Tap in with me, man. Laugh the pain away. You won't be disappointed. And we give out. No, we don't give out free wine no more. We used to. But hey, man, tap in with me, man. Follow me, Tony Promoter, man. Laugh the pain away. Let's get it.
Yo, there's something else before we go ahead and close out the show. I just want to put just a little bit more emphasis on something. In case y'all guys did not notice, and Joel, I know we talked about it last week. I'm gonna put the camera right back on Tone, right? Can you tell you can actually see his eyes? We told y'all he's not cross-eyed. You can see his eyes.
Hey, yo, so yeah, so you know that's obviously, you know, a thing of mine, you know what I'm saying, rocking the shades when I you know what I'm saying, but then I started thinking, like, you know what I mean, let me start try to, you know what I'm saying, throw these different flavors out there, you know what I'm saying, see what I can do, you know what I'm saying, with these joints. So if anybody try to, you know what I'm saying, market some shades, get at me, man, 'cause that's what I do. But no, yeah, you know what I'm saying, man, I told y'all one time I pulled up in the drive-thru and I seen the girls laughing, and I'm like, what y'all laughing at? And like one of them girls said, you could probably have a biggie eye, that's why you got them shades on. I said, what? Said, get out of here. I must say straight, baby. I was like, no, don't play with me, man. Don't play with the tape.
So there you go. We got 100% proof for the last 2 weeks that he's not fixing his eyes to be straight. They're straight already. So, so that's
right.
one. Number dos. Joel, do you have one of your piece of merch that's around right now? Whoa! What is that?
Snapback is on deck, bro. Snapback is on deck. Listen, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out the GNT pop-up shop, the link is in my bio, Tone's bio on the GNT page. I'm not sure if it's on yours, Larry, but it should be on there. But listen, that QR code right there above me on the top left or right, wherever's at on your screen. Scan that, go into the GNT pop-up shop, 10% off until Super Bowl Sunday. Let's get it, baby.
Support, baby, support.
Get that merch. And shout out to Jamar and a few people that already bought some stuff, man. Your stuff is on the way. I got access, I got
appreciate y'all,
visibility to it. Any complaints, the complaint department will go to Larry, the captain.
Sounds good.
I had to slip that in there.
Yeah, 'cause my
Whoa.
voicemail is 100. Yeah, that was not.
Yeah, exactly. Super pause.
But my voicemail is full. So yeah, just make sure you leave a message. I'll make sure I get to it. But just so y'all know, everything tastes better in a GNT Sportstalk mugs. So shout out to y'all. Get your mugs.
And the most important thing, any proceed, anything that's purchased that's autism awareness related is 10% of the proceeds actually get donated to a nonprofit organization of our choice. So it also goes to a great cause. Any and all of the autism awareness apparel, mugs, whatever it is.
So there you go. You're not just giving, not just buying from our shop. We are giving back to the community. And once we actually start gathering up all those things and we start giving back, we went to other organizations that we've been participating with. I think we already have an idea of which one exactly, but we want to just hold off that information until later. But Jamar, Coach, once again, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for tuning in with us. Look, everybody that's on our Instagram, everybody that followed us and that's with us right now on YouTube and watching this all the way to the end or want to watch this later, we appreciate y'all. Where would we be without y'all? The question is nowhere. So we appreciate y'all so much. Until next time, the GNT crew, we are out. See y'all next week, episode 119. We got some good stuff for you there too. Buy your mug. Stuff tastes good in it. Trust me. Peace.